Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we're over on the global server where we now have our Jurors trials unlocked. Now, I want to talk about something you want to do in the early part of the season if you're trying to min-max, get a little bit more damage out of yourself in the Dream Realm bosses. I fumbled in preparation for this video and screwed up, so I'm not going to be able to take full advantage until tomorrow. But essentially what we have is we have the Jurors trials that have unlocked. You can see here I'm on retry mode. I think I'm on cooldown for this thing, trying to clear this one, but I just spammed my 6 on the previous stage to go ahead and get some rewards. Now, why I did that over on the Ranger one because I wanted to get some charms for Odie. So essentially what you can do, and you should be able to do this on day 1 on the character you want, provided you manage to get one of their purple charms. What you can do is you can go ahead and craft the other 2 charms. Now, like I said, I was planning to do this in the video, and then for some reason in my head, I thought I'd already purchased them. And then I went to my Taylene. I'm like, oh, I've still got enough to buy a couple more. So I just bought a couple on Taylene. Then I realized I hadn't pre-bought them on Odie. So now I'm kind of shafted. But essentially, if you're not an idiot like me preparing for a video, pick your favorite, your main DPS in Dream Realm bossing and stuff like that, and go ahead and you can pick them up. Now, day 1, you're not going to have enough to buy a full set of 3. You're probably going to have enough to buy 2. So if you get a drop on one of them, like I did on the Odie, I should have been able to purchase it. Unfortunately, I was an idiot. I purchased 2 on my Taylene because of just fumbling the ball. But essentially, you can go ahead and you can buy these things on day 1, or you can wait till day 2, get enough currency, and you can buy your 3. Now, you don't want to be buying every single character's one's worth of it, but your key characters that have big upgrades are going to be fantastic. For instance, when we look at Odie, who a lot of people are using as their main bossing damage dealer in the pre-endless. Deals extra damage every 3 normal attacks hits, equal to the target's 8% of HP, up to 260% of his attack. This is a really, really good ability. The other one that I really want to as well on mine is going to be this one here for Taylene, because on this account, I chose to build Taylene. She is one of my main damage dealers. And as you can see here, she gets 35 energy per second in battle. Now, I really wish I had that active right now, because at the moment, we do have the old mate, the Lone Gaze, as the boss. And in this one, Taylene can absolutely shred, but I need that ability. I tried her in every position. I tried her with all the different artifacts. I can't get her to ult fast enough, unfortunately, because if you can get Taylene to ult before the boss jumps back in this battle, you're golden. She sits there, she ults all day, and she does massive amounts of damage. Unfortunately, I do need one more charm before I can do that, and I missed out on my Odie set because just complete brain fartness, so I lost out on the extra damage there. But essentially, you can go ahead and grab those things and make sure you do them early on, for especially your main Dream Realm units, maybe even your AFK stage pushing, but I would definitely focus on the Dream Realm units first to go ahead and max out the damage that you can be dealing in the Dream Realm, because obviously getting high damage in the Dream Realm is going to be nice to get you extra rewards. You still want to keep on top of the temporals and stuff like that. So there we go. Oh, I got a new best for me. What's that? And yeah, you want to keep up. I've just missed out on top 10 every time, so I'm hoping I can squeeze in there on one of these bosses. Like I said, if I had 3 on Taylene, I would have probably been set for it. Now, when we jump into Jurors Trials, the ones that are currently there, I just basically found that in this season, if you've got a pretty basic account without too much advancedness, I just like cheesing around with Smokey, getting Smokey's damage, and then you're on Almus and Arden combined with the Snowman. I find this combo works really well in a lot of situations because you can put Smokey up the front, and then that means he's basically, when he gets his 3rd ult off, he's going to be hitting everything on screen. And the Snowman, what it does, it taunts the enemies once they're grouped up, meaning they lose aggro off of Smokey, and once they come out of the taunt, they will aggro Iron and Almus, meaning Smokey is able to sit there. Now, in this one, Viperian's been the thing that's sort of screwing me up, but essentially you can do that, and I find this works in a lot of stages. Just the Snowman with the Iron, Arden, and Almus, you just lock them out. In this stage here, we put Rowan in there, and he gets the ability to stun with his ultimate, along with giving the energy, so he works really well because he'll run right up to the top and stun them as well. Like I said, this one's just, I'm just waiting for a bit of RNG. One of these fat guys survived with 10% HP, and I got timed out. So I'm trying to finish that one off once I get more tries at it. As for the Nightmare mode, this gets pretty difficult. Now, the max difficulty you can clear for the first 14 days is going to be difficulty 6. These do get quite difficult. Even 5 is quite difficult. And because you are limited on heroes, it really just depends on the depth of your roster on how well you can clear some of these things. So keep that in mind. It's not going to be the easiest thing. And if you're not clearing these, that is perfectly fine. As you can see here on the major one, I got up to 8, but over here I am completely boned trying to clear difficulty 5. But just keep in mind, you probably want to do the one that you've got the furthest in, because you're going to get better drops. But once again, in this one, because I am really targeting the Odie, I went for that. And also this does have the Nightmare bonus, which is a pretty big bonus in the extra 7% drop chance. So it actually adds up to be a total better drop. Now, when we take a look at the blessings that we've got, because we do get the blessings along the way, which are going to help you as well. So you can see in effect, Dawnrise floors 1 to 8 and Nightmare Trial floors 1 to 6. Once again, we got to wait for 14 days before we can go beyond these. Blessed heroes: deploy a blessed hero in specific tiles to greatly boost their stats and grant them a unique skill upgrade. Baseline level adjustments every 3 days. So after 3 days, if you're struggling with it, basically on the rotation of the stage that you come back, the baseline level increase. Heroes below the new baseline level will be automatically adjusted to match the trial battles, ensuring a smoother experience as the difficulty escalates. So essentially, if you failed it on this time, if you're struggling on this time, the next time it comes around, because it's on a 3-day rotation, you should hopefully be pretty good to go ahead and clear it, because you will be getting a baseline level boost. So hopefully that's going to get you more benefits. But as you can see, as we go on, effect active in 10 days, you can see the next benefit that we're going to get, which is going to help you just sort of creep up. Now, obviously, the better players, the more built accounts are going to get through this stuff like day one. Others like me, you may take a couple rotations to get up to the limit, and then the new limit will reset, and away you go. Same thing progresses through in that one. But that is the basics of Druid's Trials in this one. Pretty simple stuff. Now, once again, just to jump in and take a look, if we go over here to the Nightmare and the Battle, you can always check the benefits that your characters get. Now, once again, these characters, they only get these benefits if you are deploying them on the special lit up tile. They have to be on the tile to get the benefits. So if I put another one of these heroes, like if I put Luca in as my tank, let's say, he would not get the benefit. They have to, or if I just literally moved him there, he would not get the benefit. They have to be on the tiles to get the benefit, which is sometimes kind of annoying. And then the benefits they get, you can see Muriel, all basic stats plus 22%, and then increases greatly, and you can click on it to see what it is. Increases attack range by 2 tiles, converts ultimate damage into true damage, and expands the damage area 5 tiles wide. So you can see like that's the kind of effects that you're going to get. You can see basic stats 25. So they've tried to balance it out so that each character's strong. Just note, if you are someone who's playing with Lawson and twins, I think the twins and Lawson are going to get, the advantages in this one early on, because obviously they're the new heroes, and they've sort of, from the test server, I believe they kept all the good heroes, at least like the very pivotal ones, the pivotal cell hypos and stuff, out of the Nightmare Trials, because you are limited on who you can use. So they've tried to, persuade you into that. So don't fall for that trap, because at the end of the day, if you're not farming the highest stage, it isn't the end of the world over here. But once again, that's just a bit of a PSA. Jump in, do it. If you do get one drop, you will have enough by the time you do your sweeps today, provided you get to around that 7-8 mark. You should get enough of the currency to go ahead and sweep to buy up to 2 of them. You can equip them and start slapping. But if you missed out on the drop, let's just pretend I didn't get my Odie drop. Well, I'd be waiting till tomorrow anyway. Then you can go ahead and finish off your heroes. But anyway, guys, that's everything that I wanted to cover in this one. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.